Buff Metal Justin back with another video, guys. What's going on? So today's topic, buying a shit ton of metal albums and posting them online literally gives you 0 points in my book as far as being a true metalhead goes. So I've been thinking about this a lot, right? So to just kind of give you context to what I've been seeing online and stuff, I see a lot of people, again, selling their collections off, and you know, like, that's fine, man. I'm not here to shit on that, dude. Every once in a while, we all, you know, come up on tough times and shit. But it also does make me wonder, like, why'd you buy so many to begin with? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is good advice, too, especially for some of you newer collectors, younger collectors. Listen, let me just start off by saying, let's make sure we're buying shit we actually like, all right? Like, there's a lot of shit that gets posted around, and dude, I get it, dude. I'll feel the hype of something, too, where I'll see something and be like, oh, that looks sick. I want to have that in my collection, you know, because the album art's cool and all this shit. Then you post it, and, like, people are like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah. But then, you know, a couple months go by, and it's like, yeah, dude, you still got that album? Do you want to listen to it? Nah, you know, it's just not new anymore, so you don't dig it. And you run into that. If you do this for long enough, you'll run into that, like, frame of mind real quick, right? So over the years, man, that's pushed me to be like, let me make sure I'm getting shit that I really, really like. You know what I mean? Shit that I really stand by. So that goes into the next part of the video, and the part that I really want to talk about is, like, dude, maybe listen to your albums more, man. Like, I don't know, like, stop looking for new shit. I think a lot of people, it's just like everything in life, people just like what's new, right? People tend to only fawn over shit that's like, oh, it's like a shiny new toy, it's the thing of the month, let's all get it and talk about it and blah, blah, blah. And to me, that's just kind of like, that's bandwagoning, dude. It's not metal, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm still spinning a lot of the same shit lately. So I was watching Ethereal Metal's top 20 black metal albums, and he threw in there Xasther's Nocturnal Poisoning, which, dude, is an album that's been sitting in my collection for years. I got it signed. Go on my Instagram. It's on there right now. 6buff6metal6 is my Instagram handle if you want to go on there. I post tons of shit all the time. It's awesome. But I was like, oh, shit, man. I usually shit on DSBM. If you've been watching this channel at all, you'll know that I fucking rip DSBM a new one all the time. And, like, I respect Ethereal's opinion, so I was like, oh, I got that album, let me go back. And I listened to it, and I was like, holy fuck, dude, this is actually fucking sick. Love his cover of Black Imperial Blood, too, by Mutilation. Fucking awesome shit. But it just got me kind of thinking, man, like, man, we have so many more albums than we think we do. Even if you have 10, what are the odds that you know all the riffs on all the parts? What are the odds that you know, like, the lyrics, how long have you stared at the album cover? One of my favorite things lately, dude, and you'll notice on my sit and spin videos, I do this. I've only made 2 of them, but go check those out, man. They're pretty cool. We're just sitting and hanging and listening to records, you know? I'm going to do more of those as well, but I love holding the album and literally just staring at it, dude. Like, and along with the music, man, it's almost like you get the combination where it's almost like cinematic or something, dude. You can see the full picture of the art. And even if it's just one still frame of that movie, the longer you stare at it, the more you see, the more you can get out of it. I'm telling you, same thing with the music, right? The longer you sit there and absorb those riffs, the more they're going to speak to you. So let me tell you about this time I was at an Exhumed show, and I was wearing my Suffocation shirt, you know, it was a Human Waste, and someone came up to me, fucking nerd dude, like, very nerdy guy, you know, and I'm a, you know, metal's for everybody, right? But you could tell the guy was a basement dweller, basically, is what I'm getting at. And he comes up and he's like, awesome, and he points at my shirt, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, fucking Human Waste. It's like the first thing Suffocation ever dropped was their greatest hits album, you know? And obviously the joke being that they used tracks from that album on later albums, you know, like, whatever. So the guy just kind of looks at me, and he doesn't, like, know what I'm talking about. I'm like, you know, Mass Obliteration, these songs, you know, songs that they re-recorded and stuff later on, like, that were on other albums. Like, I'm making a joke, like, we're talking, and I realized the guy had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. And it was just like, oh man, you just saw something that you'd seen somewhere else and you got excited. And I was like, you don't actually, like, feel anything when you listen to the music. Like, you don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? And, like, dude, that's fine. I'm not here to make virtue, you know, like judgment calls on who the real ones are or aren't. But that's that shit where I'm just kind of like, and I calling a spade too. The guy was a little off. You know what I'm saying? So like, again, no offense on him, but sometimes, man, it makes you wonder, like, are people just buying shit, tons of shit, taking pictures, getting the clout, growing Instagrams, growing YouTubes, and trying to blah, 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 and they're actually not, like, sitting with the shit? And again, this is my sit and spin series. Like, I'm trying to, like, show you the art of what good, you know, record listening should be. You know what I'm saying? I just want it to be more of like a meditation, dude. Like, sit on those albums. You spin them again and again. I posted on my story the other day where I was like, dude, normalize spinning the same album 1,000 times. You know, 1,000 Swords, I spin 1,000 times. Dude, I play that album nonstop, and every time I do, something new pops up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get so much more the longer you spend with something, you know? So, dude, it doesn't take a shit ton of money, you know? It doesn't take, like, buying all the albums that, you know, Hells or Iron Fortress or whoever the fuck puts out, man. Like, that shit is kind of whack, dude. It's just, what do we hate in metal, dude? We hate fucking consumerism, right? What does it matter if metal people start being consumerist, like, about the metal? Then it's like, what, you never really hated consumerism to begin with, because the minute it tailored to you, you caved. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's all I'm trying to point out in this video, guys, is like, spend more time and less money with your records, okay? Like, I think that's pretty solid advice, especially to you newer guys trying to get into this shit. So, you know, just my 2 cents as usual, and I'll leave you with this. Fucking rock on, metalheads. Go check out Paid in 666 Skulls by Sodom, Soldier of Fortune, linked down below. That is my fucking black and punk album, and it kicks so much ass. If you want a fucking banging soundtrack while you're in the gym, throw it the fuck on. Dude, great hanging out with you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that shit, because fucking A, it gives me the power too, man. So I'll give you some power, you give me the power, and we'll fucking rock to Valhalla. Not to be all Cass Patel about it. You've seen the memes. Anyways, peace out, metalheads.